It's Wednesday, folks.
Man, this is gonna be a fun day.
During the show, it gets crazy in here.
Yeah, you break all the rules.
If you think you're laying around all summer, you got another thing coming.
I thought you were gonna lifeguard at the pool again. Dude, that job sucked.
All of these jobs suck.
The first order of business is to blame everything on the guy before me.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Zach Galifianakis took some playful shots at Hillary Clinton during her silly Between Two Ferns video recently, but he won't be doing the same with Donald Trump. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, Zach said, quote, "No, that doesn't interest me. He's the kind of guy who likes attention, bad attention or good attention. So you're dealing with a psychosis there. That's a little weird. I wouldn't have somebody on who's so mentally challenged. I feel like I'd be taking advantage of him, and you can print that." Zach said Hillary personally reached out to him, and that it wasn't just some campaign advisor that set it up. He didn't specifically say that he's with her, but he seems like a fan. "I was very impressed with her. I can't say that she probably has the same thing to say about me. I walked away from the whole interview going, wow, she's pretty cool. And I don't know if that was my impression before that."
That's pretty special.
Lucky newlyweds Elizabeth and Ryan were taking wedding photos in Central Park on Saturday when Tom Hanks strolled over and made the best day of their lives even better. Their photographer said Tom walked up to them unprovoked and unannounced. Shock and excitement pretty much sum up how we were all feeling in that moment. It was an exciting New York City moment for the couple and for me. According to Miller, Hanks could not have been more polite, friendly, and excited for the couple. The legend of the nicest guy in Hollywood, or in this case New York City, continues. Well, Donald Trump is on the line to talk about Monday night's debate.
First of all, I just want to thank my African-American Lester Holmes. I think he's Larry's brother. He did a tremendous job as moderator. He really did. And let's face it, I think it goes without saying that I completely annihilated that old lady last night. She couldn't keep up with me, even though she was clearly wearing a pair of superhero pajamas, or it might have been a onesie that she just got the plastic feet out of. I'm not really sure. But the most important thing is I kept my cool the entire time. And I'll tell you this, I can't believe that she actually had the audacity to question my temperament. I have one of the greatest temperaments of all time. Did I get really close to running over and punching her repeatedly and working that turkey neck thing she has like a speed bag for saying these things? Of course I did. But I restrained myself because I am a gentleman, all right? I know everybody was saying that I should have had Bill Clinton's former mistress, Jennifer Flowers, in the front row. But I was able to do the next best thing. I had Chris Christie walk out backstage and hug Bill dressed as Monica Lewinsky. He looks unbelievable in the beret and the red lipstick. Bill was totally turned on. The video's up on my Twitter right now. All right, I got to get going. I've got an interview on CNN where I may or may not admit to having a bit of a cocaine problem.
We have to renegotiate our trade deals. And Lester, Mexico.
The presidential debate reached 100 million people and lasted 95 minutes, 60 of which was Trump bragging about his amazing properties. He was also constantly sniffling when he spoke. Maybe, after all, he's allergic to bullshit. According to the New York Times, Donald Trump lies more often than Hillary Clinton. And that's mainly because Trump talks fast, while Clinton spends half of her speeches having coughing fits. Rob Reiner spoke out on MSNBC against electing Donald Trump, which makes Rob Reiner the only meathead not supporting Trump. Meat Loaf turned 69 yesterday, but enough about the entree at Denny's. Hey-o! I'm here all week, folks. Don Henley says another Eagles reunion could happen. He believes it would be a great way of honoring Glenn Fry's memory without having to pay him his share. Mark Zuckerberg pledged to eradicate all disease by the end of the century. In a related story, Charlie Sheen has pledged to get all diseases by the end of the century. Scientists report that they found the world's oldest melody, created some 3,500 years ago. In other words, Led Zeppelin is facing another lawsuit. Authorities found a homemade bazooka in Mexico that was set to launch weed over the U.S. border. It had 3 settings: close, Farr, and Willie Nelson's tour bus. A new study says that almost 450,000 people die each year from sitting too long. Where are these people sitting? On the highway? A British scientist claims he's created a hangover-free alcohol. Now all we need are chicken wings that don't get you fat, and my weekends are booked. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. Cleveland's Terrell Pryor says he feels the Browns are one of the best teams in the NFL. Yeah, and half the country feels that Donald Trump is qualified to be president. What's your fucking point? Hey, TP, nobody gives a f***. China just began operating the world's biggest telescope. The telescope is so powerful, it can almost locate a black person who's voting for Trump. Hey, telescopes, nobody gives a f***. And marriage experts say having a monthly date could save your marriage. Unless, of course, that date is arranged through Ashley Madison. Hey, Madison, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, featuring the legendary Phil Esposito. Tuesdays and Thursdays, right here on NSS.